Walked down the parking lot and I saw your Mustang and I was like, we gotta get this dude on the show. She's rough and tumble, but that is what's cool about it. 350,000 miles. Let's take this thing for a drive. Turn your driving dreams into a reality at Hemmings.com, the world's most trusted collector car marketplace since 1954. Hemmings offers live online auctions and tens of thousands of collector cars, trucks, and bikes daily. How you doing?
Doing well, how are you?
I'm Colin.
Ethan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Ethan. And who's this?
This is Winston.
Well, Winston's a cool dog. You rolled up in this.
Yeah, he has a lot of fun.
All right, so just for the viewers, we're here filming. You're not on the schedule. Walked down the parking lot and I saw your Mustang and I was like, we gotta get this dude on the show. So thank you for agreeing to roll into something you have no idea what it is at this point. This is an appraisal show where I appraise people's cars and I tell them what I think they're worth. If you're cool with it, I'd like to appraise your car.
Sounds interesting.
Okay, good. So the first thing I'd like to know is, what's the story? The thing looks, I mean, this is cool.
This is my first car. I built it when I was 16. I've had it 25 years. I built it with my father. It started there and it never stopped. It's been driven 350,000 miles by me. Wow. I don't know how many miles before that.
So what's under the hood? It doesn't sound very stock.
No, it's not. It's a 347, 302 stroked. It's putting out around a little over 550 horsepower.
Okay.
I put a 6-speed in it when I was, 22.
I love it. If you trust me to be alone with it for a little bit, you can go take Winston for a stroll.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna check it out. I'll call you back out.
Sounds
here.
good.
We'll talk
go
again.
Do some burnouts.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna drive it. I wouldn't come back.
All right.
All right. We'll see you in a little bit.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I finished my inspection of Ethan's 1966 Mustang Fastback. It was originally a 6-cylinder car. It has a 65 grill in it now. It has a 347 V8. It has a 6-speed. I'm not gonna go around this car and paint meter it or check the panel fit or anything like that, because as you can see, she's rough and tumble, but that is what's cool about it. You just don't see cars like this rolling around. So when he rolled up with this thing, I had to take a look. So this is one of those cars where what it is and what it does transcends its actual condition, because the way it sits, you can track this car, you can drive it, you can go beat the snot out of it like Ethan does, and not worry about anything. I mean, look at it. She's had a tough life. I would talk about the interior if I could get in there, but there's no door handle on the outside. You can do this. Looking inside, the interior condition is absent. There's not a door panel over here, there's no window regulator, there's no glass in that door. It's got a 66 seat over here, a 65 seat over there. The carpet is made from Dynamat. There's a roll bar, there's nothing in the back. It's just purposeful. He just made it to drive. And he's done that. He's driven it 350,000 miles. Can you imagine the car you bought when you were 16 years old, and if you just kept it and did what you wanted with it and put over 300,000 miles on it? Again, that's what drew me to this car. It rolled in and I thought, now there's a car with a story. All right, in the trunk, we have some more Dynamat luggage. We have a car cover because obviously if you park it without windows and you think it's gonna rain here in Southern California, you throw the car cover on it. The battery's been relocated to the trunk. The roll bar extends all the way back to the rear of the frame rails here, which is nice because if you get punched in the rear of this car, it's not gonna blow up the gas tank. That will add a little rigidity. Again, it's purposeful and it wasn't done to win any shows. It was done to have fun. So this is the business end of Ethan's car. Nice big aluminum radiator. It's got some catch cans, which you need for track use. Looks like it has some Coney red shocks on it, airflow research cylinder heads, upgraded ignition system, a little high output alternator, it looks like. Nothing fancy. It has a simple mechanical cooling fan on it, MSD box tucked up here, nice headers, It looks like the car over the last 300 and some thousand miles has been sorted out. It has an aftermarket, Moto Lita type wood steering wheel. There are no pedal pads. He extended the gas pedal a little bit so you can heel and tow it like that. It has the lightweight interior package option. It does have glass on this side, which is nice because if it rains, and I guess only your passenger, which would be the dog, would get wet. It has the 6-speed. I looked underneath, it has some cool stuff. It has a panhard bar in the back. It has some suspension tweaks in the front, a stronger cross member, all the kind of period stuff we did to these Mustangs and Shelbys to make them handle. I know I originally told Ethan I wasn't gonna drive his car, but I've checked it out and I'm really intrigued. And I went up and asked him if I could drive it and he said, yeah, go for it, man. So let's take this thing for a drive. So this thing's rougher than a night in jail, but holy shit, is it fun. Maybe we should bring this back before we end up in jail. They call me the appraiser, not the navigator. I gotta figure out where the hell I am. Man, I gotta tell you, this is a highlight.
You know what it's all about.
I'm supposed to appraise cars and stuff, and I'm supposed to get emotional. I'm supposed to be all about numbers. I love
buy it.
I love it. I'm ready to buy it. I'm ready to take it home. I didn't want to come back, I'll be honest with you.
That.
No, but I mean, the car's great. You've got it dialed in. I mean, it's rough in all the right ways. And
that's my last name, so it's got to be.
There you go. There you go. So I know it's priceless to you, but what do you think it's worth? Like if it weren't, if you were just like gonna sell it?
I'm not gonna take under 80 grand for this car.
Right. Yeah.
Even though as it is, as it looks, I know it doesn't look pretty, but that's just surface.
I don't think in the market that somebody pays 80 grand for it, but if I were you, I wouldn't sell it for 80 grand. I mean, you've got so much history with this car. Yeah. If you try to duplicate this car, you'd have to buy a Dynacorn body shell or something. I mean, you pay 25 grand for a body shell of a early fastback
and a roaster shop chassis, and then you're in 50 grand, and then your engine and everything.
Right, right. But the cool part about this car, what you can't buy is you can't buy the patina and the patchwork quilt and the character and the feel. It's way more fun. Yeah. So thank you so much for bringing it. Really appreciate it. And thanks for bringing Winston along. And he's a lucky dog get to ride around this bad boy.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
I know the car is not worth what I think it's worth, but it's worth that to me because it's been in my life forever and I won't ever get rid of it anyways, so what's the point?